Oh. Oh. I forgot what my bones felt like.
So we have Josephine here today. This is the second time you've done a video with me? Second time. And what do you want to work on today? What are some of your spots?
I have TMJ, so I have a lot of jaw tension. I'm a former athlete, so I have a lot of lower back and hip stuff on my left side that bothers me. And I've had 2 knee surgeries on my right knee, so my right knee, right ankle's always feeling a little funky.
Now if you did, and you can stay real parallel and you can even hold on to something, but like if you track down, do you feel it today?
I feel my right knee click when I track down.
Okay. Does it feel weak or unstable, or is it just clicky?
It feels a little weaker than the left side and clicky.
Okay. I know you know a lot about fitness because that's your thing, but so have you got any success with the glutes to support the knee? Like glute medius support or anything in your own journey?
I work a lot on trying to work out my glutes to give the knee some support, as well as all the muscles around the knee. My issue is my left side takes over so much for my right that I always feel like the right side's a little bit weaker. So when I twinge my knee, suddenly my left side, my left hip starts to flare up. So my body's constantly battling itself.
And we see that a lot. Like at my level of working on people, if someone has a full-blown ACL or PCL tear, they're not going to come to me. They're going to go to their, maybe even the emergency room or their medical doctor. They're looking at possible surgery if it's totally torn up. So I'm not that guy. But so if people have a knee but they're still performing in their sports, still performing on stage if they're a performer, and they're still functioning but it feels wrong, we often look below, we look above. So we might look at the ankle, we look at the feet, we look at the hips, we look at the lower back. We also look at the knee, but we want to see, is there any other antagonist that's adding to the knee pain and not just the knee? Because that might be something I can assist with. And it's something you've been working on too. You're looking where else is the asymmetry off enough that it's beating up the knee. Yeah. And we just try these different things because, again, her knee is not so bad she needs surgery, but it's in the way of you doing the athletic life that you like. So let's do this. We're going to do the knee for sure. It's the right knee, correct?
Right knee.
Left hip, right knee.
Yes.
And put your body here, sit down, and I'm going to just check your neck. And we're going to do the knee for sure, but not first. And I just want to see what some of this feels like. So you get tight up here too.
Yes.
Yeah. Under the occiput here, do you feel this one?
It's like a lump.
Yeah, it is. It's like a thick muscle that's so tight it lumped up a little bit. Here, turn with your back to us. So what I'm feeling is right here. It just feels so tight. And it almost hurts a little too, right?
Yeah. Okay,
so what I'm going to have you do is lie face down, and we're going to start working on your neck and upper back. Go ahead and lie face down. You feel this spot here?
Oh, yes.
So remember she was saying in the beginning of the video that her left side gets all tight. Her right knee is the vulnerable knee. And right now I'm on the QL on her left side. I can feel what she's talking about. And I even think it rotates your pelvis a little bit.
Yeah, most definitely.
So now I'm here on the outer aspect. I'm going to bring the knee out a little bit like this. Ooh, it just clicked. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
So under my thumb, I just heard it go pop. But it probably does that a little bit on you, right? It's the way your body cries out. It goes pop. It wasn't an expected spot. We expect spots from the lumbars, we expect spots from up here, but I didn't think the SI joint would just go boom. All right. So now, turn your face left and right. Which way is it harder to make that neck turn?
When I turn to the right, my neck starts to catch.
Where? Point to it.
Right here.
All right, so now I'm gonna have you lie on your back, and I'm gonna adjust that. Kind of in there you felt it, right?
Oh, yeah. That would be it.
Does that hurt a lot or a little?
Manageable. Maybe not.
Okay, so take a big breath in and blow it out. So I'm on C2 right now. I think this is going to be big adjustment. So big breath in and blow it out. How did that feel?
Good.
There's another, okay?
Yeah. It feels like all the little muscles in my neck are singing. Like, yay!
That was good, right? That last one was pretty big, too.
Yeah.
All right, so scoot down towards me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come right in here
Okay.
and do one in the middle.
Oh.
And there's another.
Ooh.
I'm going to go a little lower. I'm going to grab and pull on this hip a little bit. So I'm going to do the right hip first.
Keep my arms here.
Yeah, that's a good spot. A little bit there. The next thing we're going to do is have you turn on your side facing this way. Hold my hand, and I'm going to position your shoulders like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come in here and really get this to release big.
Oh. Hello, spine.
So now turn this way. Let's get the other side. We still have the right knee to work on. Still have a few things left. Thank you. Got it. Nice.
I forgot what my bones felt like.
So while we have you there, let's do a little Y strap pull too to
Okay.
just kind of pull everything out. So you're going to stay in the center, and I'm going to support your ankle so you don't slide off the table, okay? Keep your head up. And pull your hair through. Do you see how it's caught a little bit? So let me show you the setup so you feel it before we start, okay?
Yep.
So this is the setup.
Oh, hello.
And then at the end I would do the pull, okay?
Okay.
You ready to do one?
Yep.
Okay, big breath in and blow it out. What'd you feel? Did you get some separation?
Yeah, like in the back of like, it kind of like felt like it went to my toes.
Okay. Went all the way down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Velcro got you. So next I'm going to have you turn over. We're going to do a little bit of technical work on the right knee.
Okay.
You're going to be on your belly. And I'm going to just see what's happening with the right knee. See if I can discover any misalignments.
Sounds good.
Scoot down towards me like just a couple of inches. And I'm going to put these alignment shoes on
Okay.
that help me visualize the level of your hips and feet and lower back. And they're mostly for me, so I can really just quickly assess if something's tugging or pulling and allow me to just make a determination if I'm onto something or not. So the first thing I do is I bring your legs together, and they're balanced because we just worked on the hips.
Right.
So that's good. That's a great place for us to start, is to see these two white lines match up.
Totally.
Now we stress something, okay? So now we
Yeah.
take the right knee and we push it forward,
Yeah.
and it should stay balanced. And it did. Now let's rotate it. So I rotate it internally, and it went about a half an inch short.
Huh.
So I rotate it externally, and it balances again. So it means to me that your knee is irritated in internal rotation.
Yeah.
So I have to turn it externally to put it in a line of correction.
Got it.
So I externally rotate it. Then I put a high-speed tap and stimulate the proprioceptors. So it's almost like a neurological adjustment. It does move the bone,
Yeah.
but it stimulates the body's awareness of its joint position.
Right. It's interesting you say the internal rotation is when it goes off, because my the tendon that I tore is on the inside of my knee.
Okay, was it the medial collateral ligament or?
MPFL.
Okay, so she already knew that. So now I'm going to stress again internal to see if it holds and it stays relaxed. So that's beautiful. So then I'm going to grab the fibula, see if there's a fibula misalignment. There is not. I'm going to see if there's a compression situation. There's not. I'm going to see if there's an IT band irritation. I'm going to come up a little above on here, and that's irritated. But that's not an alignment thing. That's a muscle thing. So here I am on the medial aspect of the adductor. Do you feel that right there?
Yes, I do.
That should kill
Oh yeah.
right here.
Oh yeah. Ooh, hello.
And I think I'm going to want you to do more work with the glutes for stabilization and activation.
Right.
And this will help though today.
Ooh.
I'm pushing hard, by the way. I'm really digging in here and really digging in. And this one's the horrible one down here. Okay. So let's see if the legs are still balanced. And we are. So that's all we're going to do for the knee.
Okay.
I'm going to have you come stand up, see how you feel.
Yes.
Let's go back to your spot where we started. And you can turn and face me here.
I feel so much taller.
Do you?
Yeah.
So track your knee down again, just the same way you did, just to experiment.
It's not clicking anymore.
Okay, good.
I actually feel like the sole of the foot sits a little better. It definitely, now that you mention like the turn in, I probably was kind of like pushing the weight inwards.
Okay.
And this like just feels like so much more loose on my left side.
Nice.
Yeah. My favorite part was when we turned over on the side and you did an adjustment, and I literally felt it from like my neck down, like where my shoulder meets my spine, like down into like my hip. My entire left side literally just breathed and went, oh, finally. It feels like all the little muscles in my neck are singing, like, yay!